Joining me today to discuss industrial cybersecurity is Sandeep Lota, who's the field CTO for Nozomi Networks. Welcome, Sandeep.
Sid, thank you very much. Happy to be here this morning.
You know, industrial cybersecurity includes a really broad range of technologies and solutions and services and things like that. And to start off this little interview, could you kind of give the people watching, some idea of where Nozomi Networks fits into that?
Certainly, thank you for the opportunity. Nozomi Networks is the leader in OT and IT cybersecurity. Today, we support a platform that has a number of components that allow our customers to gain deep visibility into all corners and pockets of their network.
Our research at ARC is indicating that industrial companies really struggle to maintain their security, maintain their investments in security, manage them. First of all, do you see the same thing? And if so, what does Nozomi do to help them with that?
Great question. Absolutely. This is a very common challenge with our customers. Budget is something that continually is shrinking. Every year, people are being forced to do more work with less resources and less budget. Therefore, our tools focus heavily on operational efficiency, allowing decisions to be made quicker, breaches to be investigated quicker, and overall security posture to be much tighter.
Oh, okay. We're seeing a lot of interest in digital transformation, but one thing I hear from end users often is, concerns about cybersecurity can be slowing down the adoption. So again, I'm wondering what do you see in that sense, and what does Nozomi do to help with that?
Very good question. Absolutely. Quite often we run into a scenario which I call paralysis from overinformation. The number of security vendors out there, the proliferation of features, the proliferation of insecure devices, and so on compounds to the decision-making process, which does absolutely tend to get slowed down. And unfortunately, some of our customers are struggling to maintain a timely implementation of a security posture. So again, for us, being able to come and implement very cleanly, very quickly is a huge advantage for our customers.
In that regard, what are the key initiatives that you're working on at Nozomi, for the future?
Wonderful question. As you're aware, we just launched our new product called ARC last week. So I'm thrilled to be here at ARC talking about ARC. It is being driven by our customer requests and customer needs. One of the big things that we've always had a strength in is understanding asset visibility. So of course, folding that back into the mix along with vulnerability identification, segmentation, policy validation, things of that nature are areas where we strongly align with what our customers are looking to do.
As a supplier, I know you're well aware that companies can have a hard time justifying investments in cybersecurity. So what does Nozomi do to help them?
That is a wonderful question. As the audience is aware, Nozomi's place is in securing critical infrastructure. Therefore, when it comes to working with our customers, we are often in a position to secure their most valuable assets, which if these assets are not secured and a breach ends up occurring, it costs the company a lot of money to have this kind of downtime to their critical assets. So our job is protecting the crown jewels of an organization to ensure production continues, and therefore companies can remain profitable and in business and servicing their own customers.
And during the sales process, do you help them understand or evaluate those potential losses or savings and things like that?
We absolutely do. That's one of the key points when we do engage with a potential customer, is understanding what's important to them, what the implications are of different systems being neutralized, and of course, looking at the big picture overall, maintaining that operational efficiency and operational delivery for our customers within their consistency and quality controls.
What about the way they pay? I've talked to a lot of customers, and it's hard to get capital,
Yes.
CapEx.
Yes.
And so a lot of them want to pay by OpEx, or they want some other kind of relationship or other kind of form. So is Nozomi doing anything in that regard?
We absolutely are. In keeping up in what our customers are asking for, we have models that allow customers to operationalize this out of OpEx or out of CapEx. With the increased need and demand for services as opposed to products, a lot of our customers are opting for management services or managed platforms of our product therefore allowing them to eliminate a large capital spend and being able to OpEx it over a longer amount of time with smaller dollar increments.
Oh, that's really good. That's very good. Uh, you know, another thing I see with cybersecurity companies, because it's become so complex lately, there's a lot of partnerships. And, and I'm just interested in what's Nozomi's strategy for partnerships, or what do you see in the future for partnerships?
Partnerships are critical for our organization, both customer partnerships as well as vendor alliance partnerships. When we do engage with a prospect, we look at that more as a partnership from our perspective than a customer-vendor relationship. We need to be collaborative. Our customers have very unique environments which require bespoke solutions to be designed for them. And as such, we tend to be extremely involved at that level with our customers.
Okay. Well, Sandeep, it's been a real pleasure speaking with you today. So I want to thank you for participating in this.
Thank you very much, Sid. Happy to be here.
We've been talking with Sandeep Lota, who's the field CTO for Nozomi Networks. Thank you for watching.